Hey, I just got finished watching this so-called Dateline special by R. Kelly. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Outside of the testimony about Aaliyah being married to R. Kelly and Sparkle's testimony about how they railroaded her niece, pretty much everything else was some bullshit. Let me tell you about this. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and start off with it right now because this shit was freaking damn crazy. I just got finished watching the Dateline NBC special about R. Kelly, and to be honest, the stuff that was done by R. Kelly, at least the stuff that was accused that R. Kelly had done, by most of the accusers, the bulk of them, to be honest with you, I think some of them aren't any better than R. Kelly. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I went on a limb on this because I kind of feel they're just as guilty as R. Kelly, and here's why. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, guys. First of all, the number one reason why I don't agree with that is why I have the feeling I have about the accusers, because the bulk of them, with the exception of Aaliyah and the people who knew Aaliyah and Sparkle, because Aaliyah was 14 years old and her parents were involved with R. Kelly. Okay, but the parents, I have an issue with that. Sparkle actually tried to tell the authorities about it, and her brother-in-law denied that his daughter was his daughter. That's how R. Kelly got off on that case. So they completely ignored it, and she was the one that really started the ball rolling on the case against R. Kelly, because she knew that was going on, and no one listened to her. But everybody else, beyond that, I don't want to hear it. They all just guilty. There were girls who actually took payoffs out of settlement court cases instead of just going in and proceeding to get them prosecuted. None of them did. Beyond that, none of them. Now all of a sudden, Lifetime come out with this documentary, and all of a sudden it's a firestorm again. Because the same women who probably would have spent the last money, dimes or whatever, behind getting paid from R. Kelly, getting paid from him all over again, so Lifetime can go ahead and get these raises in the Me Too movement. That's what this mess is all about. This mess is all about money. This ain't about the victims. This shit that from the start has always been about money. Still is. That's why it's 2019, and that's why they're rehashing all this mess. Because in the Me Too movement, with all these accusations against industry people, particularly black men in the industry, it goes to show you that they are out to try to destroy black men in this country. And it started from the top on down. It's all a bunch of bullshit. And I don't feel sorry for any of those victims, particularly the ones who took the money, and particularly the ones who just said, you know what, I'm not going to say anything about it. I see it, but I don't want to talk about it. I heard about it, but I don't want to talk about it. I settled out of court, but I didn't pursue charges on it. That was pretty much every victim, almost every victim in here. They settled out of court. So I don't feel a lot of compassion for them. I just don't. Because if you know you were victimized and taken advantage of and been put down and beat down, money is the only thing you ain't gonna be thinking about. I don't give a fuck how famous they are. But yet you did it anyway. You had no problem doing it. You went along to get along. Especially the one girl who was on, who was featured on the Today Show this week, and was later in the extensive interview on Dateline. She was totally full of shit. She said after he was doing all the mess he was doing with her and stuff, she continued to be with him and go on trips and all kind of stuff. Yeah, one girl said she had evidence from 10, 15 years ago that she saved up. And ironically, the outfit was blue, just like what Monica Lewinsky had. She said, well, mine's blue too. And had a big smile on her face. You know? This whole thing is a scam. It's a sham and a scam. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending R. Kelly for what he did. R. Kelly is a snake. If they're going to get him locked up, they should have had his ass locked up a long time ago. But every time he paid them off, he bought the silence. And they had no problems keeping their mouth shut. Until Lifetime came out with this documentary where they said, well, we're going to get some money out this. We're going to get some skin out this game too. And that's just what they did. That's why all of this is conjuring up. That's why all of a sudden they do all these reinvestigations. Because now all the people who got bought off want to get bought off again. And they decide, hey, you know what? I can get some more money out this deal. I can get more skin off this game. So let's talk about it. That's why you see all these people left and right. And then you got collaborators like Lady Gaga, who says she was sexually abused, but yet you're performing with a known sexual abuser. You know, you performing with a guy who was a known child predator. You knew this. So I don't feel bad for any of those guys. I don't feel bad for pretty much none of them. I can't. After watching this, and like I said, I haven't seen Surviving R. Kelly, but I did see the Dateline NBC special about R. Kelly that they talked about, and they interviewed a number of the victims. And most of them got bought out. You know? So I said again, I can't feel bad for them. And the girls, like I said, almost pretty much all the girls were of age where they can think for themselves. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's the other reason why I can't feel bad. I say, I'm sorry, I can't. You know? I just can't. And once you knew it was an issue and you took the Negro to court and you sell out of court after the fact, then basically you just said, well, let's let it go away and I'll keep my mouth shut. I can be bought. You continue to be a puppet on the string no matter what. At this point, it don't even matter. So at this point, I don't care. I'll be honest, I really don't. You know? And like I said before, you knew that he was a snake. When you went to visit him, you knew about his reputation the whole time. The Negro said he was the Pied Piper of R&B. He said that. And if you read the story about the Pied Piper itself, the Pied Piper played his pipe, no pun intended, and led the children astray. Need I say more? This is DJ Wolf. Of course, if you have any questions or comments about what I had said, subscribe to my new YouTube, renamed YouTube channel, which is revised. It's now called DJ Wolf Live, or DJ Wolf Live on YouTube, formerly For All to Hear TV, by the way. Click on the description box, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm also on Spreaker.com/DJ Wolf. My email address is djwolflive@aol.com. If you want to comment further on it or have any suggestions for my podcast or video cast. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. That's all I got to say. Of course, I got more to say on the back burner, and I'm out.